We are live. How's it going, everybody? If anyone was in here for the last stream, sorry about the sudden interruption. I didn't think my mic was hooked up properly, so I was having issues there. And I also want to apologize if y'all can hear kids playing in the background and stuff. Kids playing outside in my neighborhood and stuff. So if you hear like basketballs bouncing and screams and stuff, that's what it is. Just kids bouncing the ball out there. So, and then hopefully this will be the last live stream on this shitty laptop I got. Hopefully this new laptop that I'm getting is going to have more parent shit to it, so we'll be able to have less complications with these streams. But I'm here today to give y'all my thoughts for WWE Crown Jewel. I had to think of the pay-per-view name for a second, and how I think the matches are going to go down, and just give my thoughts about the show this upcoming Thursday from Saudi Arabia. They haven't really done much to build this show. There's a lot of good matches on it, but I mean, other than like Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, everything else, it's just I guess Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks, that's been pretty well built, but I don't know. This show is like all these Saudi Arabia shows are an afterthought, but this one they've probably put the most effort into, considering it's their only big show in October. But with all that out of the way, we'll just go ahead and get into the predictions. Start off with Mansoor and Mustafa Ali. Mansoor is going to win that. He's never lost in Saudi Arabia. He won that battle royal. He beat Cesaro. There's probably another match I'm thinking of, but yeah, he's never lost in Saudi Arabia. So this is his home territory. He's going to win. I think they'll put on a banger of a match because Mustafa Ali is really good. Mansoor's pretty good. So that match will be probably like a underdog steal the show kind of match, just because everyone does not going to really care about it, but then they're going to care about it with the work they're going to do in that ring if they give them time, which is another problem with these Saudi Arabia shows. They don't give these people enough time. After that, you got Edge versus Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell. This match I'm really looking forward to. Last time we saw Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell match, it sucked against The Fiend. But I think this match probably has a chance to be a freaking banger like their other two matches have. Their match at SummerSlam was freaking awesome. It started out slow, but then it built and built and built, and that match was freaking good. And then that match they had on SmackDown I thought was even better. It was way more fast-paced and way more punishing. This one's kind of hard to tell. I think I've seen people talk about Seth Rollins winning it, but I think Edge is going to win it just because Edge really hasn't won any feuds since he came back other than Randy Orton. He was in that triple threat with Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. He lost that. He lost against Roman. He's already lost to Seth. He got his win at SummerSlam, but I think the right role for Edge would be putting over Seth Rollins and, giving Rollins a big win, even though with him moving to Monday Night Raw, he could be a challenger for Biggie, but I don't see it right now. Maybe down the line. I don't know. I think there's other people that Big E's going to end up facing first, which we'll get into that here in a second. But I think Seth Rollins needs to win more than Edge does. Edge is going to be just fine. Say Edge is on Raw too. But here's the other thing. Like, after this match, I don't think we're going to see Edge for a while because there isn't really anyone like obvious for him to feud with right now. So I think after this match, win or lose, we're not going to see him for a while until like the Royal Rumble rolls around. Doudrop versus Zelina Vega in a Who Gives the Fuck match. It's the finale for the Queen's Crown tournament. Given what I've heard by listening to some of these wrestling news websites, like Sean Ross Sapp last night on their Monday Night Raw post show had said the winner of this is unbelievable, so I'm thinking it's going to be Zelina Vega just because she hasn't won shit since she got back, and she's probably not going to win shit again. So that's probably going to be the case. She's going to win this tournament and then get jobbed out after, which doesn't make sense considering Doudrop's 3 times her size, but they don't give a shit about Doudrop. She's just gonna. I said she's gonna go to the finals, and she's probably gonna lose to Zelina Vega in 3 minutes. Now, this match I'm excited for: Finn Balor versus Xavier Woods, King of the Ring finals. We've all heard the story about Xavier Woods and how the King of the Ring is his lifelong dream, and all that. I see this going one of two ways. Either Xavier Woods wins and we have the feel good moment of him being King of the Ring and realizing his childhood dream. We've seen Big E win the WWE Championship. We've seen Kofi Kingston win the WWE Championship. I think it'd be cool for Xavier Woods to win King of the Ring just because, he's never going to be world champion or anything, but this would be big and it means something for him. But what I want to happen is Finn Balor to win and Finn Balor to turn heel and, break Xavier Woods hard and rub it in that he beat him in the King of the Ring tournament just because, Finn Balor is an established name. He just faced Roman Reigns. He's been world champion before. He's been NXT champion 2 times. Finn Balor is a big star, and unless they're going to do some kind of fuck finish where he's going to lose and maybe go after somebody, I really don't think it's I don't think it's going to do Finn Balor any good to lose to Xavier Woods. So I hope he wins the tournament and turns heel afterwards. Maybe he cheats to win the tournament or something. But I think Finn Balor needs more of an edge, his character's kind of a tweener, he's a baby face, but he kind of just behaves with a I don't give the fuck attitude. And I like that for Finn, it's made him better than the smiley babyface Finn Balor that we've had on the main roster before, whenever he was there before he went back to NXT, So I hope if that's the case that, he turns heel and becomes a dick afterwards. And then he could feud with Big E. Heel Finn Balor versus Big E. I think that'd be a good program after Survivor Series. Give Big E something to do until they find his next opponent. So, yeah, my pick is Xavier Woods, but I hope they do what I just laid out with Finn Balor. Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley, no holds barred match. This one's, I don't know. I mean, the best match you're going to get out of Goldberg is going to be a car crash match, which this is going to be. It's going to be a car crash. There's going to be them going through tables, them hitting each other with weapons, all that shit. So I think with Goldberg, he thrives in these matches. So I know a lot of people are going to go into it without expectations. I think this match might steal the show if they only go out there, beat the crap out of each other for 6 minutes, and then boom, go home. Goldberg's definitely going to win. The story's building to him. If he's threatening to kill Bobby Lashley and say, I'm going to hurt you and all that, and then goes and lose, that's just going to make Goldberg look like a bitch. So, yeah, Goldberg's winning this match. Sorry, I'm trying to make it where the sunlight's not shining in y'all's eyes. There, it's better than what it was. But yeah, Goldberg's winning that match. As long as they don't make Lashley look stupid, my biggest fear is he's going to go do something on Goldberg, and then Goldberg's son's going to sneak up behind him and punch him in the dick or something, which would be freaking terrible to happen. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but now that I spoke it into existence, it probably will. So yeah, Goldberg's winning that. Big E versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. Big E's winning this. Drew McIntyre is going to SmackDown, as everyone knows, but Drew McIntyre is probably going to win, or he's probably going to be the next person for Roman Reigns after this, which is kind of stupid considering he's going to lose this match. But yeah, Big E, McIntyre is going to put him over. It's going to give Big E a big established name for his first title defense. Well, I guess Bobby Lashley was his first title defense, so second big name. They're just going to keep having Big E mow people over, try to build him up even more, which, I mean, he's already WWE champion and all that. Maybe, it's kind of ass backwards booking where you're building him up after you put the belt on him, but, who knows? The match, Match itself, I'm not really looking forward to. I'm just not the biggest Drew McIntyre fan. He has, he's had great matches. He's had matches I've liked, but there's just something about McIntyre I find very, very boring, which I know is probably gonna upset some people, but I mean, I just can't get into McIntyre. Now if it's him against Roman Reigns, I'll be into McIntyre because anything Roman's touching right now turns to gold. So, and that's the direction they're gonna go after Survivor Series. It's gonna be Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre, and then freaking Biggie and Roman Reigns at Survivor Series. That's gonna be pretty sick and all that. But no chance Biggie's losing this belt on Thursday. RK-Bro versus AJ Styles and Omos for the tag team belts. RK-Bro's winning this, and then they're going to feud with the Street Profits right after it. Hopefully it's better than their match at SummerSlam. I know that match was kind of short, but it was also kind of boring. So hopefully it's better. I mean, I know there's not a lot they can do with Omos, given how much of an inexperience level he has. But if they have like AJ and Matt Riddle in there for a while, it'll be and let them work like they did a few weeks ago on Raw. I think it'll be pretty good, give them, AJ's still one of the best wrestlers in the world. Even with how old he is, he's still really freaking good. So if they're having him in there with Randy Orton and Matt Riddle putting his working boots on, and then have Omos come in there, do the hot tag, go down there and crush him and give it a little bit of doubt where you think, okay, RK-Bro is not going to pull this out, that can make the match a lot better than, what was happening where they just kind of had to chop the tree down with Omos and then pin AJ. So hopefully this match is better than what they had at SummerSlam, but RK-Bro's winning. Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. Oh, man. The thing I hate about women's matches in Saudi Arabia is they don't give the women respect. Somebody's calling me right now. I'll call you back later, dude. I don't even know who the fuck that was. It was probably somebody. Oh, we're calling to tell you about your car's extended warranty. My car doesn't have a warranty, faggot. So, like, there's no extended warranty. Actually, friggin' was it last week when me and my girlfriend, we were going to OKC, just to tell you guys this story. They had called me and they're like, we're here to tell you about your car's extended warranty. And I was like, man, my whole family just died in a car crash last week. So I wish y'all would have called me about the extended warranty sooner. And then they hung up on me immediately. So next time one of y'all gets those calls about your car's extended warranty, just be like, just say that and they'll hang up on you instantly. But as for that match, getting back to that, they don't show the women proper respect in Saudi Arabia. There's like, they just sit on their hands and all that. And for a match like this, this is probably going to be the only time ever we're going to get this match. And there's going to be no crowd reaction because they don't respect women over there, which is fucking stupid, So it's going to be, they're going to have an upward hill to climb without being able to get that crowd reaction. But if it's anything like how Becky and Sasha was last Friday, that match was great. The match at Extreme Rules was getting there. Sasha and Bianca, we've seen them have great matches before. So this match is going to build, or it's going to build up, and maybe they can win the crowd over, but I think this match is going to be freaking fantastic. Another thing though, like I said, with the Saudi Arabia shows, they time these shows very crappy, so hopefully they give them at least 20 minutes, hopefully it's not like 11 minutes, which there's 9 matches on the card. They're not going to give them much time to Doudrop and Zelina Vega. They're probably not going to give that much time to the tag team title match. So hopefully they give these women enough time to go out there and put out a great match, and I think they will. And then after that, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns. We all know Roman Reigns is holding on to that belt until at least WrestleMania, and hopefully he's going to go there and face The Rock. But as the storyline's going, this past Friday on SmackDown, Brock was like, I did read over the contract with my advocate, Paul Heyman. And so now there's dissension, which they've been building dissension ever since Brock Lesnar got back between Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. So hopefully hopefully we get more answers on the pay-per-view as what corner Heyman's going to be in. Things I've heard about is maybe Paul Heyman helps Brock Lesnar, like he screws over Roman Reigns and helps Brock Lesnar win the belt, and then Roman turns a babyface and goes after it. They do a double turn Brock Lesnar heel and turn Roman Reigns a babyface. That I'm not into. Roman's been great as a heel. There's still a lot of mileage left. There's still a lot of people for him to feud with, so turning him face would be kind of stupid, but they've done stupid shit in Saudi Arabia before, so that's a possibility. But I think it's going to be a quick car crash match, probably like 10 minutes. And then Roman's either gonna cheat or the Usos are gonna come out and help him. Either way, Brock Lesnar's probably gonna get screwed over because that's how every Roman Reigns main event match goes. He screws them over and then spears them and wins. And they're not gonna have Brock Lesnar lose clean. Not right now, anyway. But then again, it's like, well, there's fresh challengers now for Roman now that the draft is over. And then who knows what's going to happen with Brock Lesnar. He's probably going to go away after this show and then probably won't come back until the Royal Rumble. And I think the reason they made him a free agent is because they're not sure about who they're going to have fight Roman at WrestleMania. They want The Rock, but The Rock may be busy. So who knows? It could end up being Brock Lesnar. But if they do get The Rock, then Brock would probably use his free agent status to go to Monday Night Raw and face Bobby Lashley, because that needs to be the WrestleMania match. So there's a lot of different questions that come out of this match. This is all depending on if Roman wins, which he should. If Brock Lesnar wins, first off, we're not going to have that belt on SmackDown for at least 3 months. And then there's going to be nothing for Roman to do, until he gets back. And especially if they're turning him babyface, and he's going to be pissed at Paul Heyman, there's going to be nobody for him to face, So Brock Lesnar should not win this freaking belt because it's going to make SmackDown terrible, So my official pick's Roman Reigns, and I hope I'm right. I'm pretty sure I will be. I'm pretty sure in all these matches I've guessed the right outcome. But we'll see. This is what like a smart person would do with the storytelling, which with WWE booking, it's not smart storytelling sometimes. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get who knows? Maybe we'll get Doudrop as Queen of the Ring, and we'll get AJ and Omos as tag team champions again. Who knows? Which I'm not opposed to that. I would like that actually because I like AJ Styles, but it's not going to happen. But let me know y'all's prediction. Like I said, I apologize if y'all heard the kids playing outside and all that. And hopefully, like I said, whenever this new laptop gets here, these streams will be better. And hopefully I can find something to fix the echo and all that. But, I'm working to try to build these streams up and build this channel up and make everything better, and build a bigger audience so we can talk about, wrestling and football and video games and all that, and all the stuff that's cool. So like I said, let me know y'all's predictions, subscribe to the channel, and everybody have a good night.